Hi, everybody.
It's time for Sunday after SASS.
Van edition.
SASS with captive teenagers.
Yeah, they're in the back.
And some are ducking. Parking lot SASS, van SASS.
It's hot, so we're in the car. We're actually here in the church.
Well, we stayed after church talking for a while.
We stayed after church talking for a while today.
Stop blasting!
Jeremiah?
Alright, now we're on video.
What service?
Sunday after prayer service show.
Prayer service show.
SAPS.
He messes it up. SAPS.
The SAPS. All the SAPS. Praying in church.
What are you waiting
We had a prayer service this morning. Hence my shirt. And my shirt, I got this for Christmas. It says, Hibaro, sin vergüenza. And that means like Puerto Rican hillbilly. You know, people that live on the land.
Kind of like redneck, but without the negative connotation.
More like hillbilly, like, yeah, redneckish, but
like people who are country, they do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
I guess that's weird.
So I asked the guys in the church this morning. I said, "Can I wear this? I've been here for 8 years. Can I wear the shirt?" I said, "I have our own rice and beans from the beans we grew at our house this year. I got 10 plantains in my backyard, and I know how to build things out of metal poles." He said, "Yeah, you can wear it. You have la mancha de plátano," he said, "so I can wear that." So.
La mancha de plátano, so that's a stain from plantain.
Yeah, that's what happens when you say get that
I
mancha
realize
de
that rhymes in
plátano.
English.
So stain from plantains.
Stain from plantains.
Yeah.
That's your sign.
Or say disdain for plantains.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
So
We
instead
like
of buying your plantains already done, you're willing to process them and do it the old-fashioned way.
That's what we do. So anyway,
These
we
are
had
the
a good
guys
time.
that'll sit around sitting on a bucket and have a chat in the yard, and you know.
Yep. I've been raised to be that way since we've been here. I was not like that before we came to Puerto Rico. I didn't know anything about growing.
We were raised in the city,
Whatever,
but we
yeah.
really like the old-fashioned way of life. We think it is very sustainable. We think it's good skills to have in life, and
it connects with a lot of people here in town anyway. That's
exactly.
What we learned.
That's something that we've learned. Yeah, it's something that with having a majority older population where we are ministering, we definitely want to be able to talk to everyone. We want to be educated, but also be able to connect with the people that do it the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
So.
And young people like it too. They don't mind.
Not to mention hurricanes. It doesn't
Helps.
hurt.
That's the other thing. I said, can I wear this? I said, we've been through Maria, Fiona. I've got 10 plantains in my backyard, and I eat my own rice and beans, and I grew the beans this year. They're like, yeah, you can wear it. So, yeah, you're good. So anyway, we had prayer service this morning instead of a full service because New Year's. We were up till 2 o'clock almost last night.
Even the people who said they tried to sleep.
Yeah, we were.
Even the people who said they tried to sleep, they said that they could not sleep because of the noise. It's very loud.
Apparently, Pedro slept.
Pedro slept?
Yeah, because he called me this morning and he says, at 9 o'clock, you got a call. Pedro's calling you this morning. And I pick up my phone and it's like, Felicidades, Pastor! Wow, okay, came to church this morning. He says
we
he
were
has.
just kind of getting going and
It was funny.
trying to wake up, get the
At
coffee
9
in.
o'clock, we were getting up and getting going. Yeah.
That's because our neighbors were still like singing and stuff at least by 2 a.m.
Did you guys hear the karaoke last night?
I was asleep. I have no idea what that
They were
was.
still singing after we went to bed.
I was asleep
They were asleep.
after a few minutes.
Chewy did okay with it. He was not too nervous. That was good. It was
A
loud.
little
though.
at first for a while, yeah.
We had sparklers, and I did look at our videos that we put up yesterday. We ran around the backyard with sparklers and
But
stuff.
if those of you
That's
that don't
romantic
know as
looking.
well, Pedro is, he's in his 80s, and so for him to just have so much energy and stuff, it really gives a lot of energy to the church, and
Yeah.
everyone really respects him. They see him as their grandfather, and yeah, it's really fun to see.
Came in this morning, very, very energetic. New shirt on, very
Excited.
bright shirt, very happy.
New Year's blessings and wishes on everyone.
Yeah, hugging people, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, which is nice. We had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time in prayer service, just sharing some honest and open needs, and then had a decent sized group, about 6 families represented total. And
I wasn't counting, so I'll trust your
yeah.
word on that one.
6 different, not all
The ones that
members
aren't
of each of the
traveling.
family, but about 6 families represented total. And one guy came back that hasn't been in a while, and because our son sent him a letter.
For Veterans Day.
For Veterans
He's a veteran.
Day.
Sent him a letter, thank you for serving, and I guess he came because
Yeah.
his wife's been out of town
Yeah.
for 2 months, so he's
We're pretty
lonely.
sure that they have joined another church, but he came to come visit with us and pray with us for a while. And he suggested also praying over the kids. And it was kind of a really sweet moment. Got all the kids in the middle of the room, and they wanted to individually touch and pray over them and pray for their lives, because out of everyone, they're the next generation. I don't even know for sure if the kids fully understand what happened, but
Well, so he's touching their heads, so.
yeah. It's probably a little odd praying over them in Spanish, and our kids are not still fully bilingual like we'd like them to be. So,
Well, maybe they understand more than we think we do. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see.
they really care about our kids, and to see being away from family, being away from others during holidays, to see these other people are really adopting these people and these kids in as their own.
Yep.
And they would have done the same for any kid that was there. It's
just
really,
ours,
really sweet
Yeah.
Moment of community and just being able to lift each other up.
It's always fun
What
to hear
our
people
pastor
pray
used
too.
to say,
though.
"What the cream of the crop," you know.
Yeah. Well, our
But-
whole crop is like that, I think.
Yeah, but they were just trying to, some of the core people of the church that have been faithful through many years, and just be able to come together and pray. That's
Yep.
how we started
They
the
love
year.
this kind of stuff. So we'll do that once in a while, and we're going to do the Lord's Supper again, I think probably end of January. So they asked me about that this morning as well. Today would have been a good day to do that, I guess. But anyway, I didn't
And
plan it
there's
that
one
way.
more week of holiday here. There's Three Kings
Day,
Day
yep.
on Friday.
Then the Christmas decorations come down.
And then
be
things
more
will start
fireworks.
becoming a little more normal. For most of you guys, probably starting to get back to normal, like
Have you
today.
taken down your Christmas tree yet? Like, are you doing it today, whatever?
Yeah.
Or most of you went to church this morning. I hope you started your year in church, right?
I know
You're supposed to
growing
do
up,
that.
we were always down before the New Year
Like before
started,
the New Year,
always.
Yep.
Yeah. But here, the party continues for at least another week or so,
Which
and
is
then
awesome.
they will start going back to normal. So.
Yeah. And so we're working on things for New Year, planning our friend day coming up. And but yeah, it was good. I like hearing people in church pray. I just want to hear them pray all the time. I pray all the time in church because that's my job. I ask the men to pray, like just introductory prayer every
We did it
week.
bilingually.
And it's fun to hear people pray. You know,
Some
hear
prayed
their
in
voices.
English, some prayed in Spanish.
Yeah, there's one guy who talks like this, you know, so he's got that voice. Like, it's fun. I don't have that voice. So.
Anything else to add, kiddos?
How was the coffee this morning?
Feel a little tired.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get it.
Hot.
They need more coffee. We're going home and watch a new episode of Wing Feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
gonna
have
go
you
have
watched the Wing
some
Feather yet?
pasteles
Is
and
Wing Feather going to start sponsoring our YouTube channel? We keep mentioning it.
probably
They
not.
should- if Angel Studios is listening to our channel.
So we're gonna go enjoy our last day in family
Oh yeah, we
time.
have pasteles.
We're at pasteles, and
Yeah,
then
that's good.
starting school back tomorrow.
School starts back tomorrow. That was fun.
We're trying to get done by the end of March. No, the end of April. End of April.
Yeah. Oh, we talked to our landlord about our house. So we mentioned we're looking for a new fill-in or partner or whatever to come in while we're gone, referral and things like that. Keep praying about that. Our landlord called us and he's willing to do the lease only through April, so we can be out of our house by May. But basically wants to know by March what's our plan.
Yeah,
So
we're
keep
still
praying with us about
missing,
that.
that
we,
piece.
we don't have somebody to fill in for us yet, and we really need somebody soon. Time is ticking, but we've sent out letters and we're just waiting to see what happens. Had the church pray about that again this morning. But
We
yeah,
really felt like this is the right timing. We just don't know
Yeah.
the missing pieces. So
yeah. So we're looking at that.
and not just feeling, but really feel led by God that this is the right timing, and to be able to come back to do some training and
Yeah.
and visit some of our supporters and take care of some family and medical stuff. So pray with us.
So
Pray
just
with
keep
us.
praying with us about that a lot because we need to get an answer soon. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good
God
time this
is
morning.
testing our patience.
Yeah, I said he
and
already
waiting.
has the answer. He's just not showing me what it is yet. And so yeah. So next week we start back regular services. I'm doing a series taking ancient Jesus into a modern world. Does Jesus still matter in 2023? I got some questions I'm asking every week from the text on does Jesus really matter? Next week is, Jesus, you failed me, having false expectations of what Jesus is supposed to do and things like that. And then the next couple
That's the
weeks.
question?
Well, the question, there's no question.
You said you're asking a question every week.
Well, the question next week is, are you the Messiah or are we waiting for another?
There's a
From
question.
John the Baptist. The questions are in the text, but the application is sometimes it will be that question, sometimes it won't be.
Okay.
But I haven't explained to her how it works yet.
Nope.
Because I don't know how it works yet.
Fresh
'Cause
ideas, fresh.
I haven't gotten there yet. I studied for like one day this
See,
week.
this gives you ability to be able to explain it to other people, so you understand how I'm going to react, and so it gives you more honing in on.
Okay, so
how to deliver.
I said there was gonna be questions, but probably more along the lines of like topics, like what happens when. Oh, here's a question. What happens
Examining
when?
questions in the scripture.
What happens when Jesus doesn't meet your expectations? That's the question. There you go. So I'll
Yeah.
write that down before I forget it.
Yeah, we know families. They're ending this year with marriages that are in different places than they thought they would be. With people
Lost
who,
family
two
members.
families in our church lost people unexpectedly. Their year is going
Unanswered
differently
prayer
than they
requests.
expected.
Just all kinds of things.
So does that mean God failed them?
Yeah.
Is it because maybe we're just not trusting God to be sovereign?
But
And-
I'm really catering this towards people who are not believers yet. People
Mm-hmm.
who aren't sure, things like that. And it'll speak to believers as well in our church and help them. But I really want to use the first 2 years of time to get some new people in the church that are
That'll be a
not
fascinating one. Yeah.
are not sure about Jesus. And like I said, does he matter? Does it matter? Or just another religious thing? And we're going to talk about everything. It's Matthew 10, or 11, and 12. So it's going to be everything from is he the Messiah? What about the Sabbath? What about Mary? All kinds of different things. And
That
it's
first
a really
one's really
interesting
relevant
text.
because they use situations in their life not going well as their
I don't believe
and
Jesus
their
because he
first
didn't do
blanket.
it. Yep.
Yeah, he didn't
Yep.
do it, and so that must be
Exactly.
It's not for me. And
almost like I thought
I
of
felt better, with this other situation. This other situation worked out better for me.
Yeah, and so
The
just
light
pray for
and
us to be ready
love
to do
and
that.
all that came to me from a different source and not from God.
Not from Jesus, not from God.
failed me.
I like Jesus, but not your God. All kinds of things like that.
When
So-
typically it was probably more like we didn't understand how God was working in that because he didn't meet our expectations versus us meeting his.
Or they just don't really know who he is.
Yeah.
They have an idea of Jesus, but they don't know biblically who he really is. And that's what we'll cover over the next couple.
But it
probably
even
about 8
happens
weeks.
with Christians, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like we want to claim this thing that's fixing to happen. Like even with an idea of like a trip or something like that, like this must be. And if God answers differently than we want, then it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you failed me. No, he didn't. He's working his sovereign will and everything, and we just have to understand that's what it is. Job, John the Baptist. I mean, John the Baptist sitting in prison. He's like, "Are you the one, or do we look for another?"
We don't like that.
Imagine what that must be like.
we don't like that. We want to be in control.
It'll be fun. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that, and you'll enjoy it too when I let you in on what's going on. Sometimes I tell her I'm preaching, sometimes I don't. Sometimes she gets to be surprised. It's kind of fun that way. Sometimes I tell her about it.
Anyway.
I'll tell you about it this week. Maybe by Saturday I'll tell you. So yeah, that's where we are right
Be
now.
in church when you get to hear it.
If you're in church, if you can sit through church, if the kids aren't running around or running to the bathroom or getting in the
Visitors
coffee or there's visitors to talk to or something to clean up.
I'll listen to it on video.
She does the videos. She does a really good job. Have you seen her videos? They're also on YouTube, but not on this channel. They're on the other channel. So anyway, yeah, we're excited about New Year coming up, and we're gonna go home and chill and rest and recover from last night, the little bit of sleep we did get. But we had a good time this morning, and we look forward to seeing what's gonna happen this year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Enjoy 2023. May it be.
Happy New Year, Benjamin. Oh, we have more teenagers disappear. There's a foot, though.
A
They're
foot.
still there.
The game is a foot. No, that's just a foot. They do
Bye,
not want to
everybody.
be on video.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.